Next, I want to talk about dissolve glow. Here's dissolve glow. And I think we've all probably seen dissolve glow at one point or another in our lives of watching TV. Notice here, whenever you click on highlight the Sapphire transitions category, we've got dissolve blur, dissolve glow, dissolve defocus, dissolve edge rays, all these different dissolve transitions. So basically, they're all the same in that they are dissolving between the A side and the B side of your edit. They're just applying these other effects, these other Sapphire effects on top of the dissolve to sort of help blend it together. So I'm not going to spend the time going through all of these, but dissolve glow, just because it's the most popular, I think is noteworthy. And I would encourage all of you to go in and play with each of these and see what each of them does. Dissolve glow is great because not only just like this is a 1 second transition, it looks very nice. You can see how it's dissolving between the picture and glowing at the same time. So 1 second stock default settings looks beautiful. Again, like I said, I like to do 6 frame transitions just because I think that it makes it look flashy, more energetic, but do whatever you want. We've talked about the glow parameter. We've talked about how you can change the glow threshold and the glow brightness and the glow width. One thing I do like to do with this is to play with the glow width and turn the glow width all the way down. So now I get sort of like this sparky, overexposed look. And maybe if you turn down the red and the green and make it look sort of electric blue, you can do some really cool things with that. So I've used that to create sort of flash transitions before. Another thing to consider is the dissolve speed. So this is easiest to illustrate whenever we have a longer transition. But if you have your dissolve speed over here set to 1, it's going to be dissolving at a pretty consistent pace over the course of the transition. So if I put this down to 1, see how it's dissolving for pretty much the entirety of the transition. But if I bump this up to, say, 6, see how the dissolve happens right in the middle very quickly. So that's going to influence how your transition looks. And I'm doing this sort of flash look here, which is neat. But if I wanted to achieve maybe a better looking flash, I might want to play with the curve for the threshold here. So in this particular instance, what I might do is I would go into my glow threshold and start setting some keyframes. Start and end keyframes, put one in the middle, and then open up my disclosure triangle here and start playing with this curve. So I might want to lower my threshold and make it look really bright in the middle, and then do some Bezier curves and have it flash in the middle perhaps. And let's see how that looks. Even more maybe. And we can bump the threshold up on the edges here. There we go. So that's dissolve glow.